same as cash. The problem and the solution. Problem with 90 days, same as cash, is that it is difficult for most people to pay back because the short time and the desire to get the item. The desire to get the item you want is very tempting, but the ability to pay back
is kind of hard. And so
sometimes you must prepare yourself for the situation to make a better situation. So what you need to do is you need to make a strategy. You need to hold off maybe a month or two before purchasing the item that you want, maybe 3 months. And what you need to do is you need to create a system to where you can actually purchase the items you want. I'm gonna go through a scenario. There are some sweet spots. I call it sweet spots are situations where it's not too difficult and everything can balance out. And so you have to be realistic with yourself. Your situation is different from my situation, and my situation has nothing to do with your situation. So
focus on what you can do only, because you are your own self.
let's begin. We are on Flexshopper. We have a Canon PowerShot SX620. Just a basic camera. You just want to go out, take some pictures, have a good time, enjoy your life. We have the cash price of $300 basically. And so we only pay $12 a month, and we're gonna switch that to monthly payment. And the monthly payment will be $48. That's reasonable. And so let's look at it. $300 divided by 3. So that's $100. So really what we need to do is at 300, that's a sweet spot. That's a good number. If you see something for $300, this is a good number right here. So if you see something for $300, but instead of paying $48 a month, what we're gonna do is $50 every 2 weeks. So that's 50 times 2, and that's $100. Before the 90 days, let's see, next month we'll pay another $100, and then the final month we'll pay the entire balance out before the 90 days, same as cash. So 300 is a sweet spot because it's only $100, and compared to other items, this is a pretty good thing. This is a pretty good offer. The next item we're gonna look at is the Microsoft Surface Go 10-inch touchscreen, currently at $19 a week times 4, so it's about $76. Let's see, 90 days, same as cash, times 3. So you would have only paid $228. So in this situation, we'll take the 20, let's try 40. $40 a week times 4 times 3. That's $480. So in essence, you would actually have to pay $160 a month for 3 months to pay off this Microsoft Surface Go in time. What you can do is prepare yourself for the situation. And so we would call this a 500 item.
Another sweet spot. Anything over 500 is
kind of, it gets a little tricky, but you need to save before you purchase the item that you want. I know it sounds difficult and nobody wants to wait. You want it now.
You can't wait. I need it now. I need it. I have to have it. I desire this item. This item must be mine. Krypton is mine.
So what you need to do is something called
patience. Patience, people. Patience. Not hospitals. Just patience in your mind. Patience in your mind.
Okay, here we go. So what you can do is there's a 2-step process. Preparation is like playing offense and defense. The offense is better than the defense, and the defense is like the last line of defense. And I don't really want you to do the defense, but if you have to, you have to. Offensively, what we're gonna do is we're going to see if we can actually save beforehand before we actually get to the process of paying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to save $40 times 4. So we have $160 before we start the first month. Okay, so we got $160. Now let's try to pay $30 a week. 30 times 4, that's $120 times 3. So we have $360 saved. So for the first month, listen, first month, we're doing $40 times 4. So we're doing $160 for the first month. I want you to have $160 saved for the first month. Not paying no Flexshopper, not paying nobody else. I want you to have this in your savings account. You can get Synchrony, Allied, Capital One, Barclays, Goldman Sachs. There's so many different savings accounts out there. Check some of my videos. So you have the $160. So now I want you to try to pay $30 instead of 19 or 40. Just pay $30 times 4. That's $120 a month now. So times 3. So that's $360 that you will be paying, and then you will go into the savings account plus 160, $520, and that should cover everything, and you will have the item paid off. However, the other process, if you just want to keep it at 19, but you have to do the 160. You cannot, I won't allow you to start the process. I don't give you permission unless you have a substantial amount beforehand. So that's 160. Let's see, 19 times 4, 76. 19 times 4 is $76 times 3. That's $228 plus the 160 you have. That will only be $388 minus 480. I should say 480. So you're $92 short. And so what you can do is you can go get a payday loan for $100, and you can that will give you more time. You will have to pay the payday loan off, but you will have more time, and you can pay off your Flexshopper or your whatever company you use 90 days same as cash with. If you use CashNet USA,
If you do it at a certain time, you can get same day. You can get like a same day loan from CashNet USA.
or you can get a lend-up loan, and they will give you 30 days to pay it back. So you'll have an entire month to pay back approximately $110 or $115 with those companies. And that's why I made those videos, because if I ever got into a jam or a situation, I would have a backup, and then I would pay them off, and then I would just remember that if I ever got into another situation later down the line. That's how that goes. So you can't just hop into these 90 days same as cash items and think that it's going to work for you because you're a special person. It's not about you, it's about your preparation for your success to get the items that you want. And I know it seems like a sport, or if you think about it like a sport, like you're not just gonna, I mean, yeah, you can go just play basketball, but do you see how it's like a team, except you're doing it on your own, but you're strategizing, and each piece of your strategy can prepare you for the next step. So if you save before and then you create a plan to pay off, and then if you run into a problem, you can borrow to pay this one off and then complete that process. But I wouldn't want to have anything over $100 or $150 in a payday loan, because I feel like if you can pay $72 a month, then paying $100 off shouldn't be too difficult. But if you get like a $300 loan, that's where the problem comes in at. Don't do that. So try to save beforehand, because if you can save beforehand, that will allow you to see what you're capable of doing. That will allow you to see if you even need to try to use a 90 days same as cash item, if you can just keep saving. But if you feel like you've saved enough and you've prepared yourself for the battle of the 90 days same as cash, then only then can you jump into the waters of the 90 days same as cash, because it's treacherous waters and you have to be prepared for the consequences or whatever comes your way. And so just remember, offense, saving beforehand, pay a bit more than what they require from you, and then have that backup loan at the end of the spectrum in preparation. So you will probably want to, if you jump into it and you just see that you're not going to make, you need to contact a loan company. You can check my page for different loan companies. Then you can see if those can help you. But remember, 100, 150, nothing more than that as far as loan. CashNet USA give you extensions too, so just in case you can't even pay the 100. So another thing you can do is try to accumulate 30% of how much the item costs if it's close to 1,000. So let's do 1,000 divided by 3. And so that's $333. So you would try to save $333. And for this item, it's $947. So they're asking for $42 a week, which is 168 times 3, which is about 504. So 504 plus the 333 you save, that's 837. You're still short. So let's see, minus 1,000. I was gonna say 1,000. So you're $163 short. You can go and get a payday loan for $170 to knock that part off. And that's pretty much how it goes. It's pretty much, can you pay it? I don't know your situation. You might actually can save $333 a month. My situation, I can't do that right now. So telling you like, I can't, I just can't. Like, but if you can do it, you know, everybody, we don't all work at the same place. We work different places, we live different lives. So if you can pay it, if you believe you can pay it, if you can strategize, if you can write it out with errors and problems, but the first thing you have to do is save. You have to save beforehand, no matter what item you pick, unless you just pay it out straight up forward. Or so the basic fundamental of the strategy is to save beforehand, even if it's 1 month, 2 months. If it takes you 4 months beforehand, if it takes you 4 months to prepare, let's just say you just were saving $20 a check times 2 for 4 months, $160 just to get you started with whatever it takes. Not in this situation, but another situation, but whatever it will take you to feel comfortable to actually try a 90 days same as cash item, knowing that you have bad credit and all that, and you're looking for a solution. This is the only option, and you need a camera, you want to get out there, you need an item, and I don't mind you getting something that's going to make you more money as well. That's great, that's wonderful, but you still have to pay this item off. You have to just create your own strategy. And basically, if you don't understand anything that I said, all I'm saying is that I want you to show yourself that you are capable of actually paying within 90 days. Now, don't lie to yourself. I want you to show yourself the truth. And so, but for me, I try to get things 500 and under. I want the GH5, but